My ex from 10 years ago called and said, I need you to testify that I'm a good mother. I laughed at her. Get someone else, Rachel. You haven't been a good anything in 10 years. I went to hang up, but she quickly spoke. It's not what you think. They're trying to take my daughter. Please. I felt bad for maybe 3 seconds. Then I remembered who I was talking to. Rachel, I'm sorry about your custody case, but no, I'm not lying in court for you. She hung up. An hour later, someone knocked on my door. It was Rachel, and my sister Maya was with her. We need to talk, Maya said, pushing past me into my apartment. Rachel followed, crying. Maya, what are you doing here? Helping someone who actually needs help, she shot back. They spent the next hour tag teaming me. Rachel crying about losing her daughter. Maya calling me a heartless monster. Every time I asked why Maya was involved, she changed the subject to me being selfish. Finally, after endless refusals, Rachel looked me dead in the eye. You're going to testify whether you like it or not. Over the next week, they ambushed me everywhere. I'd be at the gym, and suddenly Maya and Rachel would appear, loudly telling everyone I was happy to let a child go into foster care. Then Rachel escalated. She showed up at my engagement party with her 7-year-old daughter Ariana, a quiet girl who looked exactly like Rachel, down to the green eyes. My fiance was giving a toast when Rachel walked Ariana right up to our table. This is the woman who can save us, she told Ariana, loud enough for everyone to hear. Ariana looked at me with huge eyes. Are you going to help my mommy? My fiance stopped speaking. Everyone stared at Rachel, who had her phone out filming. Rachel, this isn't fair. What's not fair is letting them take my baby, she said, still filming. The video went viral that night. Woman refuses to save child from foster care at her own engagement party. Maya showed up the next morning with documents. I talked to a lawyer. You can be subpoenaed as a character witness. The court can compel your testimony. The papers looked official. Court letterhead, case numbers, everything. Just agree to testify truthfully, Maya said, or be held in contempt. The next morning, Rachel's entire family showed up. Her mom, dad, even her brother from Florida. They surrounded me in my living room for hours, taking turns guilt-tripping me. The whole time, I kept wondering why Maya cared so much. Why was she so invested in Rachel keeping her kid? Rachel started a social media campaign, used my full name, my photo, my workplace. She could save my daughter but won't. It got thousands of shares. My boss asked if I needed time off to handle the situation. Rachel texted, I'll delete everything. Just say you'll testify. I was exhausted. Fine, I'll come to court. I'll tell the truth about what I know. Her whole face changed. She immediately texted someone. Minutes later, Maya arrived with more documents. Sign this affidavit about Rachel's parenting. We'll submit it to the court. I read it. It was full of lies about Rachel being an amazing mother, how I'd witnessed her devotion for years. I can't sign this. It's perjury. Then at least come to court, Maya begged. Just be there. Your presence alone might help. I agreed, just to end the harassment. The court date arrived. I sat in the gallery as Rachel's ex-husband testified about her neglect, her drinking, her leaving Ariana alone for hours. Then Rachel's lawyer called me as a witness. I hadn't agreed to this. On the stand, her lawyer asked, how long have you known Rachel? 10 years, but we haven't been close. And in that time, have you ever seen her harm her daughter? I've barely seen her with her daughter. Just answer yes or no. No, but no further questions. I was furious. But then Rachel's ex-husband's lawyer stood up. You said you've barely seen Rachel with her daughter. Why? Because I've avoided Rachel for years. Why? I looked at Maya and Rachel. They were both shaking their heads. Because she's manipulative and dishonest. The courtroom got quiet. Can you elaborate? I told them everything. The ambushes, the harassment, the viral videos, the fake documents, how she'd forced me to testify. Rachel's lawyer objected repeatedly, but the damage was done. During recess, Maya cornered me in the bathroom. How could you? How could you? Why do you care so much about Rachel's custody? Maya went quiet. How long have you been together? I asked. 4 years, she whispered. Is Ariana? We used a donor, Maya said, but I'm on the birth certificate too. If Rachel loses custody, I lose Ariana. I stared at my sister. You've been hiding this for 4 years? Rachel didn't want anyone to know, especially not you. Why? That's when Rachel walked in, pale. Because Ariana isn't from a donor, she said quietly. Everything stopped. Your ex-boyfriend, Tom. Remember when you brought him to Christmas 9 years ago? Something happened. Ariana is his. I looked at my sister, who'd known for 4 years. At Rachel, who'd hidden this for 7. You had a baby with my boyfriend? Ex-boyfriend. You'd been broken up for 2 months, and you never told me? Either of you? He doesn't know either, Rachel added. But if the court finds out Ariana's biological father was never notified, I'll definitely lose custody. That's when the bailiff knocked. Court's resuming. I walked back to the stand with information that could destroy everything. The judge asked if I had anything to add to my testimony. Full story on the channel below.